Hey, what's up, everybody? Frederick Pogue here. You know, it occurred to me that I went a little soft on old JD Vance in that last video where I talked about Trump showing his ass to the world. I referred to him as like a guidance school counselor, kind of how he dared to lecture Zelensky on basically blunting combat operations in Ukraine for a better part of 3 years. Even while Elon Musk and everybody else is trying to, when he stopped Starlink from and kept the Ukrainians from destroying the Russian fleet on the Black Sea, and where they could have maybe pushed offensive operations into Crimea. But I don't want to put too much on JD Vance's plate. There's something that always pisses me off about JD Vance, and I think I got it. Well, besides the fact that he's a lying shit weasel without an ounce of morality, and he's one of these. He feels like one of these weird dudes that he's upset that he couldn't talk to women in college, so he's going to have all these wild and crazy ideas that allows him to basically vent his misogyny and inadequacy on them. But I digress. His kind of ilk, and I saw this from Jared Kushner during the pandemic. It's these smug little shits that have gone to these Ivy League institutions that think they're so much smarter than everyone else. That they've got the answer and they have no problem dictating to everyone around them why you're wrong and they're right. That's why I don't like JD Vance. Besides all the ethical concerns and problems he has. And the fact that he's used Appalachian culture for his own personal gain and doesn't give a shit about anybody in Appalachia or any working poor, or fakes the funk on his heritage, when he grew up in the suburbs and, Ivy League educated and then worked for Peter Thiel. I could go on and on about how he's such a damn poser. But it's that arrogance of thinking they know everything. How dare he sit there and lecture a president like Zelensky, who's been fighting tooth and nail with his people in Ukraine against a foreign aggressor, against poor Russian boys, ones that were sent from basically the satellite countries, rural areas, so Putin can kind of keep those numbers down of all the people who are getting killed to fight his own personal glory to retake Ukraine. And for what? How dare you, JD Vance? How dare you, sir? You lecture someone like President Zelensky? You know better. You know better. Donald Trump is a piece of shit, for sure and for certain. He's a malignant, narcissist, sociopathic asshole, an adjudicated rapist, and a convicted felon. And while you're a piece of shit too, you know better. How dare you? I'm sick to death of y'all pretending you know more than all these people that are actually out there doing it. Shame on you. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Keep the faith, defend democracy. I'll see you later.